Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
This what I tell 'em. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another topic session. And we are here with Amy Lee Miller, birthday girl. Happy birthday to you. Thanks so much for coming on and doing a session on your birthday. And I know you talked about, you love doing what you love to do on your birthday. And so we decided to dive in. So thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with the Success Chronicles.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. Always great to connect with you.
Let's go. Well, our topic, what we're going to hit on today is pursuing your purpose. And for me, when I hear that, there's lots that comes up, just first off, the pursuing piece, which means you're in motion or you're making effort. And then the purpose piece is, man, it drives everything. And so, just wanted to dive deep a little bit into that. And so what do you have on pursuing your purpose?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one thing that I love that you just said is drive. Purpose is what your purpose is what drives you. And when we're not listening to that, we can tend to feel off balance and unhappy. But when we take time to get present and listen to what is meaningful to us, the things that we feel really in our element and really good when we're doing, that's our calling, that's our purpose. And a lot of times people are naturally scared, can be some fear there in thinking, even allowing ourselves to think about what it is we really want to be doing, what it is that's calling us, our purpose, because, what if it doesn't work out? But somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and she's a very wise woman, said to me that in true place, there is no competition. And what she meant by that is when we are doing what is meant for us, failure is not possible. And also when we're through pursuing our purpose, that's the way that we're going to make our greatest impact. And so it's never selfish to invest time in what it is that you feel passionate about, because in doing so, you're going to be able to offer more toward others, and you're going to be able to help people in a way that's authentic to you and in a way that only you
can. So good. I love that. So you hit on, you said some words that were, I don't know, words that sparked thoughts. I think you talked about your calling. You talked about fear, failures, and investing time. I think those are all great things that we have to understand, that we have to grow through things to get to the other side of those. That makes sense. So like when you're looking at your calling, there are some things you're going to have to do that's, it's going to be tough. You may not want to do, but on the other side of that is your maximum growth, right? On the other side of that is your maximum influence, right? And you hit on fear. I think false evidence appearing real, right? And so you're going to have those fears. You're going to have those fears, and then investing the time. I think just like I said earlier, it made me think about putting in the work. Or you can't expect to get a paycheck from something if you're not willing to do the work. And so,
yeah. I think that it's a matter of shifting our perspective around it. The way we look at things, when we change our perspective to around our purpose and look at it as a responsibility, we take care of our responsibilities, things that, we look at our responsibilities as things that we have to take care of. So if you look at your purpose because I think that we have a responsibility to fulfill our purpose, because when we don't, we deny the world our gifts
Can you say that
because
again?
our purpose. Yes, I think that when we fail to pursue and fulfill our purpose, we
Yeah.
deny the world our gifts because of what is calling you is authentically you and what is meant for you. And and through that, fulfilling your purpose, that's when you have the potential to offer your greatest impact. Then that's your responsibility. And if you're not doing that, then the people out there are not, others are not able to then benefit from what you have to offer. So you're denying the world your gifts. So if you think about it that way, it's
Hmm.
definitely not selfish. A lot of times people will think, well, I got to do this for others, and then they'll choose to not invest in themselves. But if we don't take the time to invest in ourselves and put in the effort, like you were saying, we're not going to accomplish our bigger goals that are aligned with our purpose. So I think a good way to maybe get past the fear is to shift our perspective around
Hmm.
purpose and what's calling us as actually a responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like the way you put that. I mean, and it's so true. Like, I think it puts you in a space um, where you know that your efforts are for a purpose. Like,
Yeah.
with your
Yes.
responsibility, like, like when you get to those tough times, like we talked about, when you talked about the calling, it allows you to push through that because you know it's bigger than you. Like, it's not just
Right.
about you. All right.
Yeah.
And so, like,
Yep.
there's a
And
couple, go ahead, Amy.
oh, I was just going to say outcome oriented action steps. It's all about, one step at a time. And then we feel successful along our pursuit because we're putting time and energy into something that feels meaningful to us. And even though it's taking however many steps to ultimately achieve our goal and fulfill our purpose, if we're working toward it, spending our energy on something that we feel passionate about and feels authentic to us, we're going to feel successful. And it makes the process easier when you feel successful along the way.
Big facts. Big, big, big facts. There was a couple of things that I had as far as pursuing your purpose. Just like I said earlier, I think, when I hear the word pursue, I think about putting in the work. I think about making effort. And I'm gonna just tell you, like, I rock with effort all day long, right? Like effort shows that you care. Effort shows that it means something to you, right? And so I think in the pursuit, if you're putting in the work and giving that maximum effort, well, you receive the maximum results from that. All right. And then when you do that and you get into your lane and your calling, like you talked about, I believe that is being in alignment with your assignment.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yes, I've heard you say that before. That's awesome. Yep.
Yeah. And so, oh my gosh, when you are in alignment with your assignment, there's no day that's work because you absolutely love it. You get up every moment of every
Absolutely.
day and you are ready to go influence and impact and make a positive difference because it's what you love and it's what you enjoy. Now it takes some
Yeah.
time and it takes some work to get to that. You have to
Uh-huh.
I guess it's kind of like relationships too. You have to go through some things that you figure out, oh, I don't want that, right? Before you get to
Yeah.
a space of,
Uh-huh.
oh, this is the good place of where I love to be, right? And it takes some
Yeah.
living and learning to get to that.
Absolutely. I think what helps with that is really allowing yourself to sit and think about and focus on what you want and why
Mhm.
you want it, because that's what keeps you going when the going gets tough. And of course it does, with any new goal, we've got a new process. It's going to be a challenge, but you talk about putting in the reps,
Mhm.
the more times that you do an action, then it's taking time on the front end, but it's going to save you so much time on the back end. And then you were also talking about making an impact and feeling really good. I think you put it in different words, but that's the other piece of why fulfilling our purpose is a responsibility, because then we're walking around in this elevated mindset and we're vibrating in at a higher level, and that's what we're giving to everybody that we come into contact with. And then it just sends a ripple effect, because they come in contact with with people and send a positive vibration. They receive that, and it just carries forth. So twofold on the responsibility, I think.
Yeah, I love the why. And I think the why, uh, the why drives your purpose. Like the why is your purpose. Like why do you get up every day and do this? Like what's your why behind the why? You know, and I think
Yeah,
when you,
absolutely. Yes, I'm all
yeah,
about digging deeper. Why,
yeah,
why? Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And
the
when you and
core.
when you
Yeah.
when you really tap into that, you answer those questions for yourself. You find clarity in what you're doing, and it puts you in your lane. It puts you in alignment with your assignment, like we talked about.
Yeah. And when we're not there, we feel unaligned. We don't feel
Off.
authentic. We don't
Yeah.
feel happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
we feel off. And so you go through your day feeling unsatisfied, maybe having some angst and not really sure quite why you feel that way. And so it's all about presence. It starts there, just getting presence so you can really hear and listen to yourself, and see the opportunities when they come up, something that maybe you're
Yeah.
feeling uninspired, and you are in a moment where you're present and you get an idea or something that you're curious about. Explore that more, and there's something there. And the deeper you go, the further you go, you're going to likely find that it's going to lead you to your purpose.
Boom.
It's
I love it.
not as hard as we make it. It doesn't have to
I
be.
I know, right? Like, but
Yeah.
we make it tough. We make it tough sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
goes back to overcoming that, goes back to I think our first conversation, fear versus intuition.
Hmm.
What are you excited about? What lights you up? Stay focused on that to get past the fear. There's going to be uncertainty during the process, of course, but then again, you focus back on your why, and you keep going. So, yeah.
Well, there it is. Well, in closing, I'd love for you to get an opportunity to tell the audience where they can go, follow you and check you out and show you some love.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I've got a website, amyleemiller.com. You can check that out and message me there. I'm also on Instagram and LinkedIn at Amy Lee Miller Coaching, and I've got a YouTube as well. It's being Amy Lee Miller. Love to hear from you guys.
There it is. Well, again, I just want to say thanks so much for always taking the time to hang out with the Success Chronicles and dropping some nuggets on us that we can all learn and grow from. And so, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always great to connect with you. Super positive energy. So thank you.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's go get it. And thank you guys for checking out this session. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.